The king has gone crazy, making 10 nuggets just $1. Crazy, right? Crazy crispy, crazy juicy. 10 nuggets made of crazy delicious white meat for just $1. Now that's a crazy deal. Enjoy 10 golden nuggets for just $1, only at Burger King.
I can't believe it.
That Grandpa's nose is performing Flight of the Bumblebee?
Now, you goof. I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
Nice.
I know, right?
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
That was great.
Yeah, I don't think I can eat another pot.
King's Hawaiian roll.
Irresistible King's Hawaiian Rolls. Just may be the best part of your holiday meal.
I knew these would be a hit.
All smiles in the Spanish camp. And there is the substitute, Ko Min-jung, replacing Jin Lee. Well, the board is raised by the fourth official to confirm that substitution.
Substitution for Republic of Korea. Player number 3, Jin, is replaced by player
And the point is that the substitute, Ko Min-jung, has to enter after the board has been raised and enter at the halfway line. The referee is ready to start the game, and the Korean players are in their motivational huddle. I think if it had been Spain to kick off, she'd have told them to get on with it. But it is the Koreans. Navarro across. Well, Spain, as you might expect, they love to play the Spanish way, possession-based football. Really good challenge from Hernandez. She's had some very good moments already in this game. Navarro too, who of course scored the only goal so far. Here is Navarro. Hernandez. Bit of space now for Navarro. Well, she's won a corner kick. Irene Lopez comes over to take it. Here's Lopez again. Well, that's a teasing ball in. It's well defended. And the clearance is completed by Hwang Ah-hyun. Well, Korea Republic were really impressive in qualification. They excelled throughout the Asian qualifying campaign. They were held to a draw by China, but they then beat Thailand 3-0 and Laos 7-0, and that put them in the last four as runners-up in their group. And then they stunned everyone by beating Japan on penalties, and that took them to the final, as well as sealing their progression to Uruguay 2018, and here they are. And they will look back on those two early goal-scoring opportunities, one of them off the bar, of course, that could have seen them score the opening goal in this game. Instead, it went to Eva Navarro. Fernandez. And Lopez spreads the play. Always got to be careful when Parajuelo gets involved. She stretches those long legs, she's got great pace. Couldn't find Nevado on that occasion. Covering across is Lee Soo-in. Navarro. Navarro taking on Kim Min-ji. Well, it's a dangerous ball in, just needs a touch. Fired goalwards eventually by Claudia Pina. She took part in the previous edition in Jordan 2 years ago, when just a 15-year-old. Irina Lopez takes the corner kick. Referee spotted some pushing in there, and that will be a free kick to Korea. Yana Fernandez of Barcelona comes forward to take this. Tonya Is was a defender in her playing days with Tradei, born in Oviedo. Korea struggling to get this away. Oh, it's a terrible mix-up. Oh, it's an absolute tragedy for the goalkeeper, Kang Ji-yoon. Spain can celebrate a second goal. Simple finish for Claudia Pina. But this is a real mess. There's an opportunity to clear it there and there. But unfortunately, an untidy touch from Anse Bin leads to goal number 2 for Spain. Claudia Pina with a really simple finish. Oh, what a confusion there. It was the substitute Ko Min-jun who could have got it away. Close to her goalkeeper there.
Gol de España por la jugadora número 10, Claudia Pina.
Well, there's confirmation. What we do know is that it's going to be a real battle now. If Korea Republic are going to avoid defeat, they've got a real uphill struggle against the Spain team that's protected their goalkeeper pretty well, apart from a couple of early instances. Thundered goalwards there as Korea try to respond. No Ha-yeon with the effort. Well, here's the shot. Very good decision to bring in the offside as Hwang Ah-hyun became active. Of course, if the shot had got past those players in front and gone in the net, there'd have been no suggestion of offside. There's a bit of contact I'm sure purely accidental, made by Kim Min-ji. Navarro has
Substitution for
felt
Republic
that.
of Korea.
Hopefully it's not too serious.
7 is replaced by player
And
number
Korea Republic are
11,
going to make a change.
Kang Yu-bin. Cambio para el equipo de República de Corea. La jugadora número 7, Hwan Ah-jan, es reemplazada por la jugadora
Yang Yu-bin
número
comes on.
Chan Yu-bin.
Well, Korea Republic have got to do something. Zhang is the player who has gone off. Sorry, Zhang is the player on. Zhang Yu-bin replacing Hwang Ah-hyun, playing on the right side of the midfield four, but she's struggled to get in the game. And there's confirmation of that substitution. Good strong challenge, and Spain will try and keep the move going. Pina is available perhaps, instead it goes back to Fernandez. And there's a raised boot, and treatment will be needed. Substitute Yang Yu-bin with her first involvement. And it's a yellow card. Well, that didn't take long. Barely been on the pitch 1 minute. And that's how it happened. The yellow card is confirmed for the substitute, Zhang Yu-bin. Well, this is how 2-0 came about. Failure to deal with the ball, and the most simple of finishes for Pina. She too has an astonishing goal-scoring record. That was her 28th in 23 appearances for Spain's under-17s. Played 5 times for the under-20s as well. Claudia Pina is surely on the verge of playing for the Spanish seniors. Valera Peña just querying where the free kick is going to be taken from. Meanwhile, Claudia Pina is back and on her feet. Irene Lopez is taking an interest in this. Wall is being organised by Kang Ji-yong. What can Spain do with this free kick? Lopez strikes. No fingertips. Onto the bar, top of the bar, and away for a goal kick. Well, she gets it over the wall. Just a couple of centimetres or so too high. Hernandez. Parajuelo. Here's Navarro. Oh, Navarro has done really well, skipped past Kim Min-ji. Hasn't gone out. Well, it has now. It'll be a throw. Neat skill. Not a bad cross either. Thundered into the net, and that's number 3 for Spain. Well, the Koreans never looked convincing there. Really struggling to get that away. Paulo Hernandez has played so well in this game, and now she's got a goal as well. Lovely skill from Navarro in the build-up. Well, the cross wasn't properly dealt with, and coming onto it was Paula Hernandez for 3-0. Well, that's 2 goals in 6 minutes or so for Spain. And they are clearly heading to the top of the group, ahead of the meeting of Canada and Colombia later today here in this stadium.
By players number 7, Paola Hernández. Gol de España por la jugadora número 7, Paola Hernández.
Ninth appearance for the Spain under-17s for Paula Hernandez, and her 3rd goal. That's not bad from midfield, is it? Here she is again, just dispossessed, but then wins it back. Both Irene Lopez and Paula Hernandez have got that knack of just putting their body in the right place to shield the ball and make sure that they win the tackle. Nevado, Peña, well, Irene Lopez has now got a whack on the head, but she's all right. Meanwhile, it's the 3rd change, the final change. Off goes number 6, Anne Sebin. And she is replaced by Kim. Kim Bitnar comes on to replace her. Well, it's a midfielder for a midfielder. And what they really need at the moment is a goal. Give themselves a bit of hope before the clock ticks on too far. Referee keen that the throw is taken from the right place by Nevado. Here's Cole. Well, when you think back to those early opportunities for Korea Republic, and they may feel that 3-0 is cruel on them, but they were certainly the architect of their own downfall with a couple of the goals. A rare misplaced pass from Lopez. Up goes the hand of apology. It is so difficult to recover if you lose your first match at one of these 16-team tournaments. And for Korea Republic, well, they've got Spain today, and then it's Canada on Saturday, followed by back. Spain trying to add a fourth. Oh, goodness. What a finish that is. Absolutely brilliant. Number 4 of the game. And the second of the match for Claudia Pina. Great work from Navarro. Skips past the fullback. What a finish that is. 2 for Claudia Pina, 4 for Spain. We know who the winners are going to be. Oh, she enjoyed that one.
Cambio para el equipo de España. La jugadora número 12, Leire Pena, es reemplazada por la jugadora número 19, Eva Alonso.
Leire Pena, who has received a yellow card, is replaced. Eva Alonso comes on. And for Eva Alonso, it's a special moment. Her first appearance for Spain's under-17s. And be sure she'll be keen to impress. There's 2 more matches, and that's just in the group phase. I'm sure she'd want to be involved. Well, the referee tried to let play continue, but has decided that there is going to be a free kick to Spain. Well, they're plotting something. Lopez has got a lovely left foot. All 3 of Spain's games are, in the groups that is, are being played here in Montevideo. And the final fixtures switch, it is Korea Republic who go to Colonia. Well, it's clearly an attempt on goal, but it's watched all the way by Kang Ji-yeon. It'll have to be a very, very good delivery from there to find its way into the net. Well, we heard a lot about Cho Mi-jin. Quick feet, pace, goal-scoring ability before the tournament. It's been frustrating for her. They haven't managed to get her on the ball at all. Well, they're Koreans are now playing with 3 up front. They've got Kwak Ro-yong, Jang Yoo-bin and Cho Mi-jin pushed forward. But still it's Spain looking the likelier. That's a good interception. Well done by Alonso. Well, an attempt at a foul there by Lopez could get her into trouble, and the referee has brought that back, deciding that the advantage is not accrued. Lopez gets away without a yellow card. It was a very deliberate tug back. There it is. It could well have been a yellow card. Meanwhile, Spain are going to make a substitution. Ainhoa Marin comes on. And off goes the captain. Well, Navarro got the scoring started, and she's played a full part subsequently as well. Likely to be a very important player for Spain at this FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. Offside is the decision. Nothing is going right for Korea Republic at the moment. Goals from Navarro, Pina, Hernandez and Pina again. I think it was a foul actually rather than an offside. Again, Nevado tries to nip forward a little bit, and the referee, Ekaterina Koroleva, sends her back a bit. Again, great battling in midfield. Paula Hernandez in the middle of it all. Referee gives a final warning to No Ha-yeon. Difficult to know what Korea Republic can do at the moment. They've come up against an extremely impressive Spain side. Perhaps it might have been different if they'd scored the opening goal, but Spain have played really well. A couple of strong challenges in there, really determined play from the substitute Alonso. And Spain take the free kick quickly. Just out of play. Marin couldn't quite keep it in. Jang Yoo-bin battling away, but eventually dispossessed. Loose pass from Marin. It'll be a Spain throw. Ana Fernandez making her 10th appearance for the Spain Under-17 team. Plays for Barcelona. Well, that's given away. At the end of it all, it's a goal kick. It's just not going right for Korea Republic. Good defending from Yana Fernandez. Now, Spain's defensive record has been really impressive as well. They just scored 4 today, but they haven't let any in, and they only let in 2 in the 11 qualifying matches they played to get to this FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. Parajuelo. It's going to be a throw. Nerea Nevado getting further forward in that attack than we've seen her all afternoon. Well, it's played out by No Ha-yeon. Well, now the Koreans have the ball back. Can they keep it? That's nice skill from the substitute Kim Bit-na. And eventually, as possession is lost, it ends up with a free kick to the Koreans. Well, they want to get on with it. Quickly taken by Ko Min-jung. Referee keeping a firm grip on the game. Again, tidied up at the back. Good defending from Nerea Nevado. She's winning her first cap at this level for Spain. Great game to make your debut in. Lee Eun-young takes the corner kick.
Ladies and gentlemen, the total attendance for this match is 259. Señoras y señores, la asistencia total de este partido es
Good
de
pace from
259.
Chungaram. Where will it drop? Cho Min-jin trying to stab it goalwards. And Spain keep the door closed. Well, Spain shouldn't be underestimated. They are the UEFA Women's Under-17 champions. 3 of their players were at Jordan 2016, Eva Navarro, Claudia Pina, and the goalkeeper, Katarina Koll. So there's some experience of big tournaments there. Lee Soo-in giving the ball away cheaply. Parajuelo. Move's not dead yet. Well, let's give some credit to the goalkeeper. She got fingertips to that. And that could so easily have been number 5 otherwise. Marin with the cross. Well, Parajuelo was involved. And it was Claudia Pina, dreaming of a hat-trick, who came so close. I thought the goalkeeper got something on that, but actually it went over her without a touch. Look at that, 5 attempts from Korea in 78 minutes, 16 from Spain. There's no doubt this hasn't been the performance that their coach Hu Zhengzhai would have hoped for. Forward by Li Yun-yong. There's a foul on Parajuelo. And out comes the yellow card. Well, the referee has previously spoken to No Hai-yeon, and she got a bit of a final warning a few minutes ago. And for that tangle, she collects a yellow card. Ten minutes or so remain. Pretty satisfying afternoon's work for Tonya Is. Former international herself, played for Spain 34 times as a defender. Also involved at this level as a coach 2 years ago in Jordan. Just a little bit short, but all that Chun Ga-ram can do is knock it out. Fernandez with the throw. Here's Nevado. Clever ball into the busy Eva Alonso. Plays for Rayo. Should be a keeper's ball. Marin can't get to that one. Marin, who plays for Espanyol. Good goal-scoring record. Only made 5 appearances, has scored 3 goals already for Spain's under-17s. Alonso with the header. Tidied up by Tejada. And Spain will now make their last substitution of the match. Teresa Merida of Cadiz will come on. Off goes Ana Tejada. Pretty satisfying 10th appearance for Tejada, and Merida comes on for her 5th at this level for Spain. Well gathered by Kang Ji-yong. Can't afford any more slip-ups. It was really that second goal that was such a muddle. And the second goal is so important, isn't it? Really does give you a little bit of breathing space, and that's what Spain were given when Claudia Pina was able to knock the ball in. Here's the attempt at getting a 5th goal, started by Parajuelo. Claudia Pina still hoping for a hat-trick. We saw one yesterday, of course. Ghana looked very, very strong, didn't they? Oh, that's neatly worked out of defence. Marin fouled. She wants to get on with it, take the free kick quickly. Lopez, oh, she's lucky that that's reached Hernandez. is Nevado. Merida gets a touch, the substitute, and now Mendes. Fernandez, as they knock it along the back line. Well, that's really wasteful. There's maybe just a little bit too much playing along the back from Spain on that occasion. But Zhang allowed it to brush her hand, and that's where the move came to an end. Alonso. Here's Mendes. Oh, there's one for Marin to chase. She won't be able to keep that in, and out it goes for a goal kick. Well, we know where the 3 points are headed. Spain are leading Korea Republic by 4-0. They are going to the top of the table. And that was frustrating for Pina. She so wants a third goal. Eventually tied it up with No Ha-yeon in the middle of things, back helping her defence. 5 minutes remain. Spain heading for all 3 points. Well, the ball is played across there, played into the middle, but absolutely no one in a red shirt anywhere near getting on the end of it. Lopez. Again, referee keeping calm control. She has already shown a yellow card to No Ha-yeon. Well, it's a pretty clear foul, isn't it? Well, there's the little chip ball we saw from Irene Lopez trying to feed Claudia Pina. And Spain work it along the back line. Here's Merida. Lopez. Marin is available. It's cleared but scooped up into the air, and Spain will come again. Oh, it's a lovely touch. Cleverly done to bring in Marin. Now she needs a good delivery. Well, she'll get a corner instead. And of course, corners are a threat and not a bad thing to have, but in that situation, I think that Marin would have wanted to get a decent ball in and get the defenders turned. Claudia Pina trying to add to her 29 goals for Spain's under-17s. What a record. Well, there's a real counter-attack on now. Opportunity falls to Guak Ro Yong. Good goalkeeping, the danger hasn't gone yet. And more good goalkeeping. Look at that, a kiss on the head as her teammates appreciate her contribution. Every defence wants a clean sheet. Guak Ro Yong maybe went a little bit wider than she would have hoped for. And the follow-up too was saved. Appreciated by Merida. That's clever from Lopez to make herself just that little bit of space. Good ball from Pina. What can Parajuelo deliver? Back it goes to Nevado. Intelligent ball to bring in Anjo Marin. Good hands from Kang Ji-yeon. No foul there. I think Lopez was hoping for a free kick. But again, Korea failed to keep possession well enough. It passes to Spain. Here's Parajuelo.
Additional time, 3 minutes.
3 minutes have been added. Parajuelo with the dangerous ball across. It's going to be another corner. Kim Min-ji touches it behind. Well, Spain's qualifying campaign included a 22-0 victory over Montenegro. Really was an impressive campaign. Defeated Germany 2-0 in the final to end up as UEFA champions at under-17 level. Again, the referee sorting things out before the corner is taken. Pina saying she was having her shirt tugged. Being closely watched by Kim Bit-na. Guak Ro Yong. Well, they had such a good counter-attack a moment ago, didn't they? Let's see what they can do this time. Kim Bit-na. Scooped forward by Cho Mi-jin. Let Spain snuff out the danger. Well, apart from that counter-attack a couple of minutes ago, the second half has seen Spain protect their goalkeeper incredibly well. Caterina Coll has had so little to do, and when she was called upon, she made a really good double save. Marin, a little bit of space for her. Takes on Kim Min-ji on the outside and then drifts in again. It's ambitious. Always drifting over the bar from Irene Lopez. But she's had a fine game. 14th appearance for Spain's under-17s. Well, cramp has set in for No Ha-yeon. Well, it's been a great afternoon of football for the Spanish team. Eva Navarro made it 1-0. A muddle led to 2, with Pina the beneficiary. Paulo Hernandez slammed in number 3, and Claudia Pina with an emphatic finish. 4-0 it is, and we are deep into the additional time. Just had a stoppage for cramp there for No Ha-Yon. So there will be time added on to time added on. There goes the final whistle. Korea Republic will have to regroup, go away and lick their wounds. They've been well and truly beaten here today at the Estadio Charrúa in Montevideo by Spain. 1-0 at half-time, 3 further goals after the break. It's finished Korea Republic 0, Spain 4. Well, in the lengthening shadows of the late afternoon sun, Spain can celebrate victory. This is really sporting. They're all meeting their opponents and the match officials in the centre circle and exchanging the handshake for peace all over again, and that's really good to see. But it has been a tough, tough afternoon for Korea Republic. I'm sure they'll look back on those early opportunities and a late one, but overall they've been beaten by a better side in Spain. Well, you can see what it means to them. All the substitutes celebrating with their teammates. Now the Koreans have got to believe that they're not out of it yet. They've got to believe that there are points in the group to be had. Remember, they play here against Canada on Saturday and then in Colonia against Colombia.